everybody, it's Megan. As always, I hope all of you are doing well. Today, I am very excited. I think you know why. If you did catch my last video, I took you along shopping with me to Louis Vuitton. I tried on quite a few different bags, and I want to say thank you so much to all of you that were on Instagram that day. I took you along within my stories. I asked your opinions on specific bags, and you guys definitely delivered. It made a lot of sense when it came to the bags that I showed you, and I'm just so happy with the choice that I made, or should I say choices. And I do want to preface this video by saying this is going to be a Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day, belated Valentine's Day, by the way, Valentine's Day gift haul, but it's just important for me to say I feel very humbled to receive this for Valentine's Day from my husband. He's very good to me, and beyond, you know, giving me stuff like this, the biggest thing he does give to me is his heart, which means the most to me. Love is just the most important thing to me in the world. So I really just cannot wait to show you guys what I got for Valentine's Day. I want to mention very quickly the jewelry that I'm wearing just because I'm obsessed with it. Yes, I am. I am wearing these Louis Vuitton, they are called these signature earrings, and I adore them because they have canvas with gold around, and they're just very pretty. And if you're wondering the weight of these earrings, I would say they are slightly lighter than the Louis earrings, and they are slightly smaller than the Louis GM bigger size earrings. And then I'm wearing the Lady LV necklace. You guys, I humbly say I have quite a few Louis Vuitton necklaces, and I'm always saying this one's my favorite, this one's my favorite, but this one literally is so amazing. I find myself wearing it a lot, a ton, pretty much. And I just love the shine. I love the layered look. Highly recommend this necklace. It's really just a showstopper, beautiful necklace in my opinion. So before we get into these unboxings, can't wait to do that. Let me just throw it out there in case you have not joined my YouTube luxury community. Kindly invite you to do so by clicking on that subscribe button you see located right down there on your screen. And also by clicking that notification bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So yes, it was a very fun day when I went to Louis Vuitton. And although I really did have a specific bag in mind, I was very tempted, like I said, by other bags that I saw that day. So I'm going to be showing you two different items. I'm going to start off with the smaller item. And once I show you what's inside this box, you are going to understand why I feel the way I do and why you might consider feeling the same way as I do, pretty much. So I'm not sure if any of you guys have received a newer Louis Vuitton piece lately, but I noticed the dust bag has changed. Although it looks the same as the typical dust bag, this one has a silk-like feel to it, which is interesting because if you guys know the typical dust bag, it definitely has kind of a light feltish type of feel to it. Whereas again, this one is more of a silky feel, and I'm really liking it. So let me go ahead and show you. I had seen these online, and as a matter of fact, there is a very nice lady that I know on Instagram, and I saw that she had this, and I thought to myself, I want it too. Yes, I do. So I nudged my husband with a little nudge, and yes, I got these for Valentine's Day. So are you guys ready? Oh my goodness. And can I just say quickly, do you notice over there the Pochette Matisse reverse monogram backpack, that Speedy 20 in the reverse monogram, that vanity pouch that has the reverse monogram? I have quite a few pieces that have reverse monogram. That's why I was very drawn to, are you ready? Reverse monogram, not a bag, but reverse monogram. Yes. These beautiful frame flat Mule sandals. You guys, these are absolutely amazing. As you can see, it has the reverse monogram canvas with the original monogram canvas. It has the studs just like the Speedy 20 trunk does. Loving the LV gold icon right there. Loving the black leather. Absolutely beautiful. And just check out that little flower on the bottom. I really just, you know, it's too cute. I can't. What can I say? Now, Louis Vuitton does sell these in a different version. They're a little bit more expensive, and they have a little bit of a heel on them. But I did choose these just because I have quite a few luxury sandals that have, you know, just a little bit of height like the other version has. I really just wanted to add a casual, very classy casual, I must say, pair of Louis Vuitton sandals to my collection. Now, I want to mention two very important things about this. One is going to be the fact that if you choose to get these, you are going to want to size up just a little bit. I wear in the US size a 8.5 to a 9. It really just kind of depends. And European 38.5 to 39. I went with the 39 and they fit very, very well. So if you are considering these shoes, also I should just say all Louis Vuitton shoes, I always have to go up just a little. And another thing that I just have to mention, these come in at a price point of $865 US. You guys, it is very hard to find a pair of luxury sandals with details like this that come in at that price. As a matter of fact, this fashion jewelry necklace that I'm wearing, the Lady LV, comes in at $850 US, where again, this is $865. So for $15 more, you can get these luxury shoes that are just, again, amazing. The details that go into them, and they're just really going to complement your feet in an amazing way. And I just had a thought. I have to share this with you guys. Yes, I do, because I've shared it on Instagram. Recently, a dream came true for me and my husband. Yes, it did, because we were able to find our dream house. If you follow me on Instagram, you know it's been a bit of a journey to find that perfect house. We were looking back in September and October. We decided to take a break, got back to it. I kept the faith the whole time. I had the intuition that God had the right house for me, and you know what? He did. And I'm definitely going to be taking you guys along with me, because we are going to be moving there in about a month. And I cannot wait to show you. I'm going to vlog the entire thing, and I'm also going to take you with me to furnish that beautiful house. It's quite big. It's over 3,500 square feet, and it has my dream backyard. You guys, it is literally Hawaii in my backyard. God is very good. That leads me to think, you know, if you do watch my videos, I do messages towards the end. I'm really excited to speak on the topic of abundant blessings. If you'd like to hear it, definitely stay tuned in until the end of this video. But yeah, these sandals are absolutely amazing, and I do have them linked within the description box below. Absolutely wonderful. Now, if you did watch my last video, you know that I tried on quite a few different bags. Every time I go to Louis Vuitton with the intent of getting a bag, hopefully to find a bag that I want, it's always a fun day, and that day was no different. I am so excited to show you what is in this box. I am absolutely elated. If you're on Instagram, I had mentioned after I bought the bag, I didn't say what bag it was. I did mention that it is going to look absolutely beautiful in the new closet. And might I add, it is a huge, gigantic walk-in closet. Oh, I cannot wait. And you know what, you guys? I cannot wait to show you what that house looks like. I cannot wait to show you the closet and how I decorate. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, pretty much the first thought I had when I got this bag is how beautiful it's going to look in that closet. Opening it up, I have something very special to show you. Oh my goodness, you guys. I say it too all the time on my channel. I don't use my bags until I unbox them with you. Now, here is the dust bag. You can kind of see the size of the bag, right? So do you guys have any guesses as to what might be inside of here? I am just, I have no words right now. I am so ready for this moment because I am so ready to use this bag. Did I mention that? So here we go. She's very excited to meet you guys. Beautiful. Oh, can't. I have no words. She's just too pretty. This beautiful and gorgeous new release. This is from the Cruise Collection Noe trunk. Within my hands right now is the squishiest of the squish, squish, squish type of canvas. And I think a lot of us are just a huge fan of that. And it does have a drawstring closure. It comes with two different types of straps. Here we have a chain strap that you can use kind of as an accessory when you're using this other leather black strap that it comes with. I'll definitely be doing an in-depth review. I'll actually make it, since I have the Speedy 20 trunk from the Cruise Collection, I'll make a comparison review if you're interested in that bag or this one, where I really go over the details of this bag, because I think a lot of you guys would be very, very impressed with this if you saw it in person. So you can see that it does have these studs on the sides, just like that Speedy 20 trunk. And then it does have the details of a trunk. And as you can see, it is going to be black leather rather than gold. And I'm really happy that they did choose the black leather, just because when I imagine gold on this, I kind of feel like it would be too much gold, especially if you're going to be using this accessory. Here is what the bag looks like with this chain charm, which is absolutely gorgeous. Have to tell you guys this. I had a thought when it comes to this bag. I think a lot of you guys know I am a big fan of the Croissant PM. I am a huge fan of the chain that comes with that bag. I do want to try that chain on this bag for you, just because if you haven't owned a Croissant PM and you're thinking about this one, I find that chain strap to be absolutely so beautiful. And I think a lot of you guys know it sparkles like nothing else. But the strap that this one comes with, this accessory chain strap, is absolutely amazing as well. It does have the leather intertwined with the gold hardware. Very, very beautiful. And again, you guys, I'll be doing a thorough review, but as you can see, this is going to be an over the shoulder type of look, which is absolutely beautiful. I guess I could just go ahead and put it on my shoulder right now to give you guys a little bit of an idea. How pretty is she? So elegantly beautiful. I'm not usually one to say, oh, this black strap is so wonderful because of whatever reason, but this black strap really is very, very wonderful. And the reason why is because I am on the taller side. I tried this on in store and saw how adjustable this was. I was very, very blown away. Don't get me wrong, if you're on the shorter side, you guys can see you literally have this much room to work with in order to adjust the length of the bag on your body. So I'm really looking forward to doing that video where I go into detail about this bag, because I noticed that a lot of people are very, very interested in this cruise collection. When it comes to Noes and Speedies in general, I'm actually a much bigger fan of Speedies, but when I saw this one, so blown away. And also the interior of this bag just feels amazing on your hands, and it is going to be micro suede fiber, and also it's going to have a black interior. And can I just add how luxurious it feels in your hands? Really, you guys, I didn't even realize that was like a big deal to me until I felt this bag. I was just like, oh my gosh, it feels so luxurious on my hands, on the inside and on the outside. When it comes to these bags, I do feel that you're spending a certain amount of money. This bag, a lot of people, that's one thing. A lot of people were a little bit detoured from the prices of this Noe trunk and also that Speedy 20 trunk. But I have to say this, yes, it's expensive, but with that Speedy 20 trunk and with this Noe trunk, I find it to be worth it. I really, really do. And the reason is pretty simple. It's just absolutely gorgeous. These are showstopper bags. And as a matter of fact, I just want to go ahead and quickly show you. I'm looking at one of my Croissant PMs right now. I want to grab that chain and I want to show you what it looks like on this bag, just in case some of you are interested in this one and you happen to own that Croissant. But actually, you know what? I just remembered. I have one right here. Hello. So let me go ahead and show you. By the way, you guys, I love this Croissant so much. It's very, very beautiful. It shines so beautifully in different types of lighting, especially at nice restaurants. Just absolutely gorgeous. As you guys can see, the chain, do you see how it just kind of sparkles on its own? It really just makes the bag that much better. So let me go ahead and try this on the Noe, and you guys can tell me what you think. So here it is. I find this to be so elegant and beautiful, and it just really, I mean, this bag just screams class and beauty all on its own. But when you add this chain, it just makes it pop that much more. So it's nice to have the versatility to work with two different types of chain straps. This definitely is going to be a gorgeous option. If I chose to wear this bag just by itself without that chain charm, I could use this charm on the side, and I think it looks very, very beautiful. This is going to be a wonderful charm for any bag that has a reverse monogram in it, because the reverse monogram is going to have reverse monogram, and black leather on top of that gold hardware. So when you have the black and gold that goes with this charm, it really will accentuate in the most beautiful way any reverse monogram bag. I forgot to mention, let me just put this down a little bit, these little side ties. I wanted to mention, I did not show you within the interior that there are going to be D-rings where you would put the strap or the chain charm. That is how you attach those different straps. Now I have to add one more thing about this gorgeous Noe trunk. These beautiful sandals. Yes, I do. Because when I saw them, I thought to myself, goodness, when I wear this bag, how pretty the combination will be. And yeah, just going back to these, you guys, they are amazing. Whether or not you own a reverse monogram bag or any Louis Vuitton bag, it doesn't matter. These are amazing. I absolutely adore them. It really does seem within the last several months that I've been getting, I've been getting a lot of reverse monogram pieces. I also picked up while I was in Hawaii the Keepall 45 and the reverse monogram. So I think to myself, when I travel, I could wear those shoes with that Keepall as well. It'd be very, very cute. I did forget to mention the bottom, in case you're wondering, it is going to be flat, but it's definitely going to be very, very structured. And since this is a Valentine's Day video, I just want to mention this. I love my husband so much. I met him when I was 17 years old, and I truly feel the same way about him today as when I first fell in love with him. He's just such a great guy. Definitely has a very good eye for classy bags like this one. He actually chose this one. The day that I was shopping and trying to find the right bag for me, he thought this one was definitely the best. So I love his taste. I love him. He gave me a great Valentine's Day. So that's basically going to be it. If you guys happen to have any comments or questions on these items, also if you happen to own this Noe trunk, if you happen to own that Speedy 20 trunk, I'd love to know your experiences with them. Also, if you had to choose between the Speedy 20 trunk or the Noe trunk, which one would you choose? Very interesting, because when I first got that Speedy 20 trunk, a lot of you guys reached out to me on Instagram and told me that you chose the Noe trunk over the Speedy. So I guess it's a matter of preference, but I always love to know your opinion. I'll go ahead and ask again, if you had to choose between the Noe trunk and this beautiful Speedy 20 trunk. This one really does stand out so beautifully, but if you had to choose, which one would you choose? Now, I can already tell you off the bat, this is definitely going to fit quite a few more items. Definitely looking forward to doing that comparison review. Again, you guys, any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I say it all the time because I mean it all the time. I love hearing from you. All right, you guys, now's the time within the video where I'm going to completely change topics, as I typically do, from speaking about luxury to something that's definitely more insightful, meaningful, and inspirational. Topic of today is going to be receiving abundant blessings. We really do live in a time where things in this world are very, very uncertain. There's definitely a lot of spiritual warfare going on behind the scenes. And there's definitely a lot of temptation to think more negative than to think more positive. When I think of negativity compared to positivity, I like to think of it as darkness versus light. The negativity pretty much is going to be the dark, and positivity is going to be the light. We always want to be going toward the light, because the light represents God. God is good. He is pure. There is no negativity in God. And I have found that the closer we are to God, the easier it is to follow His commandments. It's basically math. God gives us directions in the Bible to go by. He tells us what to do. When we listen to Him and keep Him number one in our lives, I'll let you know from firsthand experience, He will open up doors that you never ever saw coming. When you do the right thing, when the wrong thing is happening, it's not just for nothing. God sees it, and there is always a blessing attached. There are so many times that we can be tested throughout our days. For example, you're driving on the freeway and somebody cuts you off, and you're just very, very tempted to give into that emotion of anger. And if you do give into that emotion, you get very, very angry. You really can lose your peace over it. And the reason why that is because anger is one of the 7 deadly sins. It's not easy to follow everything God tells us to follow. It's something that takes a lot of work, for sure. But I'll let you guys know that I have been doing that for the last 1.5 years. And the way that my soul has evolved, the way that I don't want to say I've changed, but the way that I've just spiritually gotten to be a better person, my character has grown, is just absolutely nothing short of amazing. And I've said it in past videos. I don't believe we're here to just do nothing. I believe that we're here to fulfill good missions that God has for us. Also, to evolve to be better people. 2025 started out absolutely amazing with my husband's job, getting a promotion. Didn't see that one coming. This house that we recently acquired is literally my dream house. Really just blessings that I could never have imagined. And God knows us better than we know ourselves. I can't wait to show you guys the home that we're going to be moving into, because you're going to see how this home really does fulfill everything that I've ever been looking for. And yes, God knows us better than we know ourselves. And when He pours out His blessings, He really does pour out those blessings. I knew He was going to do that. I had the intuition, and I kept the faith the whole time. And it's just absolutely amazing. Blows my mind, actually, how he has blessed me and my husband. So really, it's a mathematical equation to achieve abundant blessings in our lives. Number one, we must keep Jesus Christ number one. He must be the focal point in our lives. Besides the 10 commandments, there are the 7 deadly sins. Things like anger, things like greed, things like pride. These are all things we really do need to be working on within our own spirit. Because when we think of anger, pride, envy, vanity, different ones, those are spirits. They're actually not even a part of us. Now that's a different topic for a different day. But the spirit of anger is definitely a real thing that we don't want to allow into our spirit, because the enemy really will work with that. That's why forgiveness is so very important. It really does free us, even when the person doesn't deserve, or we think to ourselves they don't deserve forgiveness. I have had to forgive people in my life that if you knew the situation, you'd be like, don't ever forgive that person. They don't deserve forgiveness. But I have forgiven them. And what's so amazing, I think I mentioned this in my last video, is when you do actually forgive what can be considered unforgivable, God will give you this peace. He'll give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. On top of that, he gives you a new perspective. I've noticed people that have just been very, very cruel. By forgiving them, I see them differently. And yeah, just like I said in my last video, I see them in a way where I pity them. I can just see that they have a lot of hurt going on in their lives. A lot of people make very bad choices and can be very hurtful to others because they're hurting within themselves. Now we could say to ourselves, that's not an excuse, and it's not an excuse, definitely not. But when we actually make that effort and forgive, it's just really amazing how our perspective can change. It's very important to pray for people that come against us. That might sound hard, but the first step really is forgiving. It's a very important thing, and it sets our soul free. So basically, to sum it up, if you want to receive amazing blessings in your life, you're going to receive them by staying very, very close to God. You're going to receive them by obeying him. And it's just really a good idea to try to conversate with him throughout the day, to build your relationship with him. He's always there to listen. He wants to hear from you. You're his child. And this world can just be so busy and worldly, and it just seems like, you know, this is all there is. In reality, we're really living in a dimension within a much bigger, beautiful dimension. And it's just really important to understand that the Bible and doing what God tells us to do is really going to direct our lives into a bunch of different positive directions. And I want that for you guys. I really want you to have that, because it's yours, and God wants you to know that it's yours. You are his child. He'll never force us to love him. He wants us to love him, of course, but he's always coming to us. He's just waiting for your attention, but it's up to us, free will, to meet him halfway. We have to meet him in the middle, but he's always trying to reach us. But once that connection is made, it's an absolute beautiful thing. And there really is nothing else that matters more in this life. Nothing matters more than our relationship with God. He's the one that's going to bring favor into your life. So I really just urge you guys to stay close to God and to try your very best to become the best versions of yourself possible. I think all virtues are just really summed up in kindness. And it only makes sense that when we follow God's laws, that we're going to be kinder people. When we're kinder people, we're going to be happier people. That's just the way it's going to be. And regardless of what's going on in your life, when you have God right next to you, cheering you on, and you have the hope that he's going to do amazing things in your life, and he will do those amazing things in your life, because he did it in mine. I waited 1.5 years for it, but it happened. When you know that he will do it for you, it takes faith. Yes, it does. But it is the most amazing thing that could possibly exist. So let's work with God. Let him take control of our lives. And let's really try to follow his laws and be the very best versions of ourselves that we could be. When we do, we are really setting ourselves up to receiving abundant blessings, amazing abundant blessings. So that's what I have to say on that topic. If you guys happen to have any comments or questions on what I spoke about, and or I always say such different topics, aren't they? but this beautiful Noe trunk, as well as these beautiful, my goodness, these sandals that I did receive. Again, you guys, both of these items are linked within the description box below. Any comments or questions, greatly appreciated. I am am very excited for my next video, and I just happen to know that you will be too. So if you did make it to the end of this one, I greatly thank you. Until my next, you guys take care, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Bye.